Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Lucky bastard.
You being sarcastic or something, my son?
Fool, you should never mix drinks.
What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector, Ross.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Alright, everyone, WeaponCollector here, in particularly tactical, because we're doing one on. I just thought, what I thought I'd do, I wanted to experiment to see whether doing vertical streams on StreamYard get the same sort of views as the phone one does, because it's hard to tell whether they do or not. And to be honest, I'm going to have to sit here for an hour to see, so yes. How are you, mate? Anyway, you alright? I recommend, if you want to do me a favour, go on Shorts right now. Maybe go and have a look at maybe some of my shorts on my channel on your phone and see if my live stream comes up anywhere. That will let me know. Yeah, just experimenting really. I wouldn't normally live stream on a weekday, but I just want to see, because also I can do this now as well.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Tactical said he's been knackered all day. Knackered, been weeding all day, not the smoke. Fuck's sake. Well, at least you're getting stuff done. I've spent some time. I edited some of these videos for this. Been in the shed. I did do something in the shed. I did a bit more work on this. It's not finished yet, but did a bit of work on that. Yeah, if I do vertical streams more often, it won't be in this configuration. It'll be over there because the view's just better. It's hard for me to even be in camera in this fucking angle with this camera, but yeah, it's tactical. Yeah, I thought I'd do something really different with that one. Seems it's got quite an unusual blade. I thought, fuck it, let's have a sort of Chris style handle as well. Richard said, been tied up laughing so much at the creepy watcher stuff. I know, great, isn't it? I understand you there, Rich. I know exactly what you mean. If you see anything good in other places that we might not know, let me know, because I'd like to keep up to date on that. Where you been, Rich, anyway? You all right? Yeah, I just thought I'd do a test. See whether this will get as many views as the phone ones. The problem is, the phone ones can be a bit random anyway. Quite simply my choice. How you doing, mate? Yeah, so the phone streams can be a bit random anyway. Sometimes they hardly get anyone, and in other times you'll get fucking tons on there. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little experiment, because if I can do them on StreamYard, what I can do, I'll be able to get hold of a like a refurbished alright laptop, sit over there and do the vertical streams on StreamYard. I'll be able to play clips, have more control, but yeah, hopefully it gets viewed still. I'll tell you what, I might do it. I don't know if it would work myself, but if someone wants to do me a favor, go onto my channel, go onto my shorts videos, watch a couple of my shorts, and see if this live stream comes up for you. All right, and then I'll know. Please. I'm assuming you should just be able to select any shorts of mine. I don't know how it works anyway. I don't really know how the the live stream stuff works. Yeah, that says there. Yeah, live. So it does. It tells you I'm live. Actually, show does live, not short for me. Yeah, it is. It is showing down in that corner that I am live. So yeah, that's coming out as a vertical. So yeah, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. As I say, these don't always get tons of views anyway. They don't always. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Right, anyone watching? That's the new knife I've been working on. I've been working on the Chris knife. Hang on. I should get a light on for you. Hang on. Alright, there, it might be better. That Peach on. How you doing, Peach? How you doing, Mike? You right? So, I thought I'd do something different with this. It's not finished yet. Also, if you look, I don't know if you better see this. There's a pink liner between the scales. Oh, you can see it there. I might even put a fucking jaggedy fucking sheath for this one as well. Right, I just need to do something quickly. Hang on. I will be back in any second. I'm still here anyway, just chatting. Where is it when you want something? You can't fucking find it. Hang on, I think there's a fingerprint on this lens. That might be there. Right, let's get that back down there. So, Saints on, how you doing, Saint? It's a great timing for a stream. Just had a grinder incident. I thought you meant grinder as in the. Oh, you meant grinder as in the website for a second then. Oh, fuck's sake. How are you anyway? I hope you haven't had any issues. It wasn't bad. Fuck that shit, mate. The last thing you want is grinder fucking incidents. Either fucking way ain't good. Rissa said pink liner too fruity for me. You know you love it, Richard. I know all about you. Yes.
I know what kind of man you are.
Look at that, we've got fucking clips and everything. Republican man, how are you? They said, got an M1 Garand. No, I don't have one of those. No, I don't. No. Pete said, yes. For the pink foreskin scar. Do you know what? I didn't think about that. That must have been inside my head without realizing, Peach. Yeah, it must have been inside my head. You see it or not? I don't reckon. Yeah. There's a little bit up the top there that I still need to, and it's under there as well. You can't really see it. Saint said all good. Literally had my knife and advice was using a brass polishing bit on a grinder, and the thing flew out and went into the wood next to me. Lucky I was wearing all the proper stuff. Yeah, scary, isn't it? Fucking scary. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I've never really had any issues with angle grinders, but just in case, I am always wearing all the proper stuff as well, just in case. You know what I mean? YouTube admin claims this has been reported for going against our guide. Doesn't go against any guidelines. I've checked. This live will end immediately, or this will result in bollocks. I know that's bullshit. Right, let's go to the channel, shall we? Let's see who gets fucking reported. Right. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, that's bullshit. They're just trying to scare you because there's guns and shit. But I know for a fact there's no issues with my live streams. You know what I mean? Hello, Al. How you doing, mate? I have been getting weird. People. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Just how to do something. I'll sort that in a minute. I have been getting live streams age restricted after the fact. But it doesn't matter. They did, not to mention they'd email you, not message you on the live. Well, exactly. Yeah, and I don't go against any of their guidelines. You can have guns in the background. That's fine. I'm not allowed to hold a gun, but you can have guns in the background. Pete said, "Puppy's sleeping on my lap right now. Your droning voice is perfect for sending people and pets to sleep." I shall carry on with my nice droning voice just for you and your little puppy, Pete. Hello, Shats. How are you? Shats, familiar story. How are you? You all right? What have you been up to? But yeah, there's no issues on these live streams. I don't do anything against the rules. That is what I have been making today. M3 said, you've got what you always wanted. You're famous. Yes. Josh, how you doing? You right, mate? And he said, you planning on getting any more guns? It depends. I've not got anything planned. I did want to get a blank firing pistol, but you know, the way they're fucking banning them all at the minute, I don't know. Yeah, I did want to get a blank fire pistol, but I have found out one of my old ones is still in possession of someone I can get it back from, because it's technically still mine. They was just looking after it for me, so I might get that back. And it's a revolver that is that should be legal still, because none of those. It was only like certain ones that was banned anyway. Yeah, I did want to get a blank fire. I had nothing else really. I don't know. The thing is, my air rifles are still good. All my air rifles, like my 20-year-old BSA Lightning, still perfectly good. Went hunting with that recently and got a rabbit. Quite simply my choice. The algorithm is with us. Lay a salt circle around your computer, yes. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, everyone. Don't forget to like the stream. Alton, I think you'll become addicted to catapults if you do. Oh, I have done a bit of catapult shooting. Yeah, I'll give it a proper go, Al. I've made a couple as well. I have got a couple of homemade ones. But the closest one I have to hand is this. Do you know what that one is? I won't put it too hard in case the hang on. I don't know how when the rubber's been pulled back on this. I hit the fucking brake and hit me in the eye on live stream. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, got the old one of them. I'll let you lot name it. Richard said you should try a slingshot rifle. Oh, maybe one day. Maybe one day. So it said catapults are easy to make. It's scary. Really fun too, yeah. Yeah, I've done a bit of catapult shooting. I wouldn't pretend I've ever been any good with them. I doubt I could hit a target that big. You know. I'm not very good with them. I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, you know, they're all right. Do you know what? In all honesty, quite simply, I don't actually know what this one is. I was just hoping someone was. It's a barnet though. It's an actual barnet. Yeah, I don't know. Pete said, "Weapon warrior character." Pete, shut your goal. Oh, I ain't got my funnest place to be, clips. I've done some of the clips. Someone asked me if those guns are real. I've redone that clip and I've done it better than ever. Watch this and pay attention to the things that may have changed. Al said flat bands are better because you can get 330 feet per second. Yes, I've got a couple of flat band catapults. My flat band catapults are in my bug out bags. I've got a flat band catapult that my brother made me that has basically has a bolt through it, and you can put this little holder on so you can shoot arrows through it as well. So it will be able to shoot steel balls or stones, whatever you want, and then you can shoot arrows through it as well by just moving this thing around. That's what I buy from Wasp UK, good company. Mike Free was laughing at Peach. His little knobhead, didn't he? So yeah, as long as these work on what the idea is, I'm testing to see whether these get any decent views. And if they do, I'm going to see if I can get a better laptop, because the one I've got is fucking shit. Set it up over there so you can have that nice view of the guns, because that seems to draw people in quite a lot, the guns. John's live. How you doing, John? Matt. Good to see you on, mate. All right, I haven't had anything come through yet, but my phone is bizarre. Just came through. Just came through. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that, mate. I'll pass that on. I'll add your name. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Yes, I'll right, I've got it now, and I'll pass that on to Metallic as well. Yeah, I hope you're good, mate. Where was I? Don said, Mike, you see my woodsman's power. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't know. Where is that on the Discord, John? I'll have another look. Quite simply, my choice. Yes, a Barnet Diablo. They made a Diablo Pro with stabilized knives. Yes, it is. Yeah. E-Bike Prepper said, hey, hope all is well. Just texted, yeah. Just got it, mate. I'll add, after this, I'll put your name in properly and then I'll pass that on to Metallic. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Josh said, nice one. Yeah, top venting ones are banned now. I was thinking about getting a blank semi-auto one. I've got an 1861 navy blank. Yeah, I don't have any blank firers now, but I know somewhere I've got a 2.2 blank firer that I think my twin brother's got. And I've got a 38 caliber revolver blank fire somewhere. Again, I think my brother's got it, and he said he'd give me that back. I'm pretty sure I won't have it back if it ain't legal, obviously, and it'll have to be got rid of anyway. But I am like 99% sure they're legal anyway. John said that machete I sent the other day is the Woodsman's Power, page 20. I'll have a look, John, because if it was on the weekend, I was drunk, so I can't remember. Don't forget to like the stream, everybody, by the way. There is 30 people watching. Saint said, Mike still uses carrier pigeon pretty much. Well, my phone, let me show you what my phone constantly says at the bottom of it. Right? Oh, for once, it's not saying it. Oh, there you go. Hang on, no. Right. Most of the time, my phone is saying emergency calls only. Tactical Force. How you doing, James? You all right, mate? Pete said, good fun at New Year's and bonfires. Yeah, the blank firers. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have loads at one point. I had a Desert Eagle, a PPK, a Beretta, about 4 revolvers, but I don't know any of the names of the revolvers because I don't think they was based on specific guns, if that makes sense. They was just, you know, like generic revolvers. Or if they were, there was ones that I didn't know what they were. Pete said to still have those videos on. He said, "Oh, I hid them for now. I can't remember why. Some kind of paranoia made me hide them. Maybe it was when they was threatening to ban the blank firers. I hid the videos just in case, you know, they banned them all and then started fucking, you know, getting funny with anyone who owned them. You know what I mean? And that was at the time when we weren't sure what's happening. Saint said, you can get those cheap orange revolver ones for 50 odd quid new. Wanted one for bonfire night, but didn't want to annoy any dogs. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a good point. Yeah, I forget you can still get them. Hang on, I can't read the bloody thing. Game of Death. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I would have a clip for you normally I could play. I should play this one for you, though.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I think you are entertained. Oh, I appreciate that. Right, where are we? Hang on. Right. Josh said they're great in empty factories. Well, yeah, I bet they are. Fucking bet they are. And I said, air gun or gunpowder? Well, air gun, because that's what I can legally have with no issues. Josh said, I was thinking of a starter pistol blanks, to be fair. Yeah. You can get a 2.2. You could probably still buy those 2.2s. And they do little 2.2 blanks, you know. Headbutting bullets, how you doing, mate? He said, you need to save for Thailand, mate. Go to a PJ bar. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get donating and I'll be a step closer. All right. Saints got a head off. You're streaming again tonight. No, I won't be on tonight, mate. No, this is just a test to see whether this got sent out enough to make them worth bothering doing them on StreamYard. Because the thing with StreamYard, you can actually play clips, whereas on just standard phone, I can't play any clips at all. But yeah, it's handy, you know, funny just playing. Game of Death said, how is the Dracon? Have you shot it much? I was thinking of getting one, but my experience with the Rev Supersonic put me off. I'll be honest with you, Game of Death, I haven't massively shot mine. Mine has probably had less than 75 bolts through it. So it hasn't had a massive amount shot through it. But all of what I have shot was all right. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. It's quite a nice crossbow, but I don't know how long it would last if you are shooting it extensively. Pretty sure there was a bloke on here that I know it wasn't the Dracon, it was something else. It was a Vlad, I think, that he was shooting so much he was breaking them. That cost a lot of bloody money shooting the Vlad for that much. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. There's 40 people watching. Batshit crazy, nice name. He said WMR22 underrated. Well, being in the UK, I wouldn't really know. So I don't know. Game Death said my supersonic lasted 10 shots. Thanks for answering. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Game of Death. I'll get out the Dracon soon. I need to get it back. It's in the loft at the minute. I do need to get it back down, and I'll give it a bit of a test for you, and maybe I'll take it in the garden and I don't know, at least I'll put a good few bolts through it and we'll see how it performs. Let me write that down. Because have I ever done a proper review of the Dracon? If not, if I have already done it, I'll do like a recap type thing. Whatever you'd call it, you know, like what would you call that? Like a second look or something. Al said, "Don't be a bum. Hit the thumb." Yes, do like the stream, please, while you're here, because it helps, you know, get it viewed by other people, and then you're more likely to get more of them. And I'm always up for, you know, answering people's questions and helping them out. So yeah, right, we'll do that. We'll do like, if I've already done a review of it, which I probably have, I'll do like a second look. There's a word for them kind of videos. I can't think of what the hell it is off the top of my head, but you know, like, you know, revisiting the Dracon. I mean, Mark, how you doing, mate? He said, "What's happening?" I thought I'd test the StreamYard verticals, see whether they get as much views as the phone ones. Apparently they do. Tyler Katzman said, "Do you have a Mini 14 mic?" No. What one's that one, Tyler? Which was the Mini 14? Josh says, "Spring or PCP, Mike? I like making keyring bullets out the casings. Got one of my keys." I prefer spring, purely because there's a lot less maintenance and I don't have to fill anything up because I don't drive. It just makes my life easier, not having to get stuff filled up and stuff like that. So yeah, I like the springers. You know, they're if ever there was a sort of shit hit the fan situation, you can keep going with that. I know you can get a hand pump for PCPs, but I've seen people pumping them up and they look like they wanted to die. Oh god. Yeah, how you doing, Bill? You right, mate? Josh said, "Way spring is better in my opinion." Yeah, I don't have a PCP and I probably wouldn't buy one personally. The only time I'd get a PCP is if I had a firearms license. I would, you know, get one then because I could have a very powerful one. You know what I mean? But no, the springers will do what you want. Yeah, springers for me. But don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the PCPs. They're fucking great. They're lovely to shoot. They're quiet. You know, barely any recoil at all, and they are really nice to shoot. But it's the other the fact that you'd have to pump them up or get them filled up that puts me off. Take care, Tyler. Thank you for watching, mate. I appreciate it. Let's get the like before you go, please. I'll tell you one video I did put on there. I did forget to put on the what do you call it? The donation video. So if you're watching this and you thought, "Oh, I'd like to donate to Mike, he looks like a good bloke." Well, there's two ways. You can either do super chats, but you know, YouTube like to take quite a percentage, or there's a thing called Coffee, a website. There's a link in the description, and there's also, if you put, one of you lot, try this, put the word !support, and then a thing called Nightbot will put the link up for it, and you can go and donate if you want. And I do appreciate it if you do. Helps me live, because YouTube's my living. It's more satisfying, I think, spring ones. Yeah, well, when I did a bit of rabbit hunting pest control the other day, me, Metallic, and my cousin Ben, I took my probably 25-year-old BSA Lightning. That still works fine, still looks bloody new. I'd get it and show you it if I could, but you can't hold guns on live streams. But yeah, that's 20 years old, that gun. I have replaced the seal in it, but that's the thing. That's all you need to do. £5, change the seal, done. You know, unless your spring breaks. But again, that's like two things. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying taking a fucking thing that's easy, but yeah. But it can be done at home. Right. I was gonna do something. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, someone asked me, "Are those guns real?" Quite simply, my choice. Said I have springers and CO2 cartridge. Just bought a PCP and diving ball. Yeah, I was well worth owning. I've even gone off CO2 pistols now though, because all of mine, when I went to use them last time, every single one of them, the seals had all gone. Every one of them. Hunter, how you doing? He said, "Can we see your favourite gun?" Just shut them all. So my favourite gun out of what I own would be that just there. It's a very unusual gun that not many people know what it is. I'll tell you, if try and work out what that gun is. If you already know the answer, don't say. But I'll tell you in a second. Josh said, yeah, built to last and worked on a few springers. Yeah. Black Mesa Science Team said, are you drunk? No, I'm completely sober. Why? I'm completely sober. I'm drinking black coffee is what I'm drinking. Cheers. Richard, I remember filling a 1 litre PCP tank with a hand pump. Took about 400 pumps. A few weeks doing that. I'd be doing that. I'd use the thing on myself. I've seen people doing it and it looked like fucking hell. Bill said Ruger Air Magnum is great. So just a silver streak from Benjamin. Black Mesa said, want to take a look at the crossbow. I can't show any crossbow. I can't hold anything that resembles a gun. Hello, Zed. No, I was just testing these vertical streams because they get a lot more viewers. I mean, loads. Like, there's already been about 40 people watching at one point. Yeah, I just seeing because I don't normally do them on stream. I do them on my camera, but I thought, why not see if I can do it, because also I can play clips if I do it on here. I've seen this. No one still asked me yet. Are those guns real? Tell me what's different about this clip.
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
But yeah, no, I can't hold a crossbow either because they look too much like guns. The bots think it's a gun and then they shut the live stream down. That's happened before. Archano said, I like air guns for mooching, easier to get than a real gun license in New Jersey. Oh no, easier. Hang on. I like air guns for mooching, easier to get a real gun license in New Jersey than a real gun because they're silent. Because with a silencer, 7 years mandatory jail. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and the thing is, as soon as you shoot anything that, even like a silenced 410 shotgun, that is quiet, that is really, really loud compared to an air gun with a silencer on it. Like my BSA Lightning, when I shot that rabbit the other day when we was doing a bit of pest control, Metallic didn't even know I'd done it. So that's what I have been working on today. Seems everyone's ignoring all my questions. What kind of wood do you think that is? And can you see the little pink inlay of it? Nice, isn't it, Bill? Yeah, I thought I'd do something different. Different shape guard. Everything's a bit different on this one. Might even do a sort of wavy scabbard for that one. No, not scabbard, sheath, for fuck's sake. Right. Got a bit of oil on my hands now. Breadhead. That's it. Richard's getting tired out for starting that shit. Bill said, looks ancient Roman to me. The question was, can't remember now. It was more of a request. What kind of wood's that? And will someone write exclamation mark support? Not cedar wood. I'll give you a clue. It won't be a commonly used wood, and it's also not really a recommended wood that people would use for anything, really. So yeah, there's your clues. Wouldn't be a commonly Hang on. You know what? Right. I'm going to actually say that Alciano is technically right. It is conifer, which I don't know if cedar is conifer, but they're both similar woods. It's actually conifer. That's a specific word. But if you look up cedar, it's a coniferous tree. I mean, but you know your typical conifer bushes, that's a bit of that. There's literally a bit of conifer hedge wood. But yeah, that's why I thought I'd give you a clue. It's something that you wouldn't normally use. Conifer is not really used for anything. Shahida said, please give me a gun. There you go. There you go. Bill said, I'm really confused getting the mini striker with the 10 magazine for 10-inch or longer bolts, or 2 and standard 2 blades broadheads. Oh, really considering. I thought that said I'm really confused. Maybe I'm the one who's confused. Yeah, how much are they, Bill? The only problem with all of the fucking magazine crossbows, they're so expensive. It's bloody mental, isn't it? Such a shame that they're so expensive. Yeah, what is it, like 300 quid maybe? That was up on the board earlier. When I came downstairs, it was on the floor. Didn't stick. I'm going to stick up some pins, I think. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Put a like in. Feel free to ask me any questions or chat about anything within reason. Don't do politics and religion. Richard said, you can if the bolt is on the rail correctly. What did I say? What was you saying about oh no, that's confused me now. You can see if the bolt is on the rail correctly. Jada said, is that your weapons? Yes, they are my weapons. Weapon collector. Bill said it has an upgraded limbs available at £150, produces 28 foot-pound energy. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's decent then, isn't it? That's good. Pete said, double tap the screen on the phone to like the video. Ah, thank you, Pete. There you go. I have to remember that. Is that true, Pete? I was to do that and then they go off the video or something. Hey, Pete, what gourmet food did you have for your dinner today? I had a tin of soup. Shahida said, is it yours? How much? Yes, it is mine. Lots. I don't know. A lot. If you had to buy all that now, a lot. Thousands. But also the Redback is still my favourite all time. You know what? So is mine. I love the Redback for what it is. For the price, power, safety features, and the amount of stuff you can get on it, I genuinely think the Redback is fucking great crossbow. Awesome little crossbow. Yeah. Richard said, on the mini striker crossbow with the mag, it doesn't have the box magazine. It just has bars that feed the bolt onto the rail, so you can see the bolt had landed. Oh, thank you. Fair enough. Shahida said, where do you get it? Websites. Websites and magazines. There used to be catalogs that you could buy stuff like that from. Pete said, Mum's cooking sausage, veg, and mash. Well, I watched the puppy. Nice. Yeah, I had a tin of soup today. I am finally healthily eating. You should see me lose a bit of weight now. I've had enough. I've had enough. Fucking nightmare. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to today? As I got up, I did some videos for this, so that I can do things like this.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Or like this. This one goes out to Shahida. They said, shoot in the light with one gun.
In no way, you big spastic. You're a mentalist.
Oh, God. Darth Binks, how you doing? I don't want something too scary or white male. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, what do you want? What do you want? I'm not scary. I may be a white male, but I'm not scary. What do you want? Tell us what you want. What you really, really want. She's you're a gangster. No, I'll tell you what I am though. Just for those who are a bit concerned. Right, there you go. That's my profession there. A well used ID there. That is what I do for a job. I've even got my Spyro Hunting and Intel Team t-shirt on. You can join the club. You can join us if you want. Cave Beast, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I'm not too bad, mate. How are you? You all right? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I normally have a video I can play to say thank you, but I haven't downloaded it yet. Zed said, losing weight again. That's good. I bet you still don't buy new trousers that fit. No, I haven't. I haven't, and I never will. No, I should actually have some that fit me from the old times, Zed. Quite simply my choice. The never-ending decorating is continued. You have to do that, do you? I know a few people who are constantly doing that. Christian Chambers, how you doing? He said, nice to know you don't do shit for your work. What do you mean? I don't do shit work? Yeah, that one. There you go. That's my work there. Where do I live? Shahida asked. I live in the UK, Southern England. Cave Beast said, good, nice display. Here you go. I'll show you a bit better if you like. There's actually two. There's one behind that box, but you can't see it. I will sit in a better position next time. This was a bit of a test just to see whether these get more views or not still, even when you do vertical streams. Since you are from the UK, have you heard of RuneScape 4 that just released? I've heard of RuneScape, but I've not seen or heard RuneScape 4, no. KFB said, I'm in the US. How would I go about getting an English crossbow? 1,500 stuff. Oh, I don't know. The only place I would know that might sell something like that is a place called I can't remember his thing. Todd Cutler. Hang on, I've got a card of his over there. Hang on. I just need to make sure my trousers are done up. I've got a card of his. He might do them. Yeah, Todd's Workshop. There you go. Todd's Workshop. I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get the card. I've stuck it to the board. Yeah, Todd's Workshop. He would probably do them, and probably would ship them to America, I'd imagine. I was going to make one. I still might do. So in the shed, I have got a sort of the beginnings of a medieval style crossbow. What I was going to do, I was going to do a medieval style crossbow, but put a modern limb on it. But I might not now, because this was in the days when it was hard to get a hard to make a decent limb, really, with the stuff I had. But I think I could probably make an okay limb from a weed slasher now. So I might still do a traditional old style medieval crossbow. He said, do you hunt? What do you hunt? I hunt very, very rarely. I have been hunting. I literally went hunting the other day, and it was more pest control, but it's still hunting, I suppose. And it was in a place where rabbits are classed as pests because they're ruining the area, so you can go and shoot them. So rabbits. What poundage would the one I would make be? I'm not sure. No, I don't actually know. 40, 50 pound maybe. It wouldn't be a massively really powerful one with the capability of what I was doing. I have no idea, Darth. There are certain words that have been blocked so that certain discussions don't come up that I don't want to be part of. So maybe it was just that. But I haven't seen any mods do anything tonight. Shahida said, show me a pestilence gun in your hand. I can't. I will not be holding any guns in my hand because they will shut down the live streams if I do. Tristan, how you doing, mate? He said, I'm listening to your live stream with headphones on and I'm working in the shop. Nice. Nice one. You can hear that I'm getting a lot of weird bullshit questions in now. Oh, God. Yeah. What are you doing in your workshop then, Tristan? I have been making a crisp bladed knife today. Well, I made the knife ages ago, but I was fitting the handle on. Bloody hell, Pete. That was about 6 years ago I asked someone to ask if are those guns real.
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
The real question is, Pete, did you notice what was different about that clip there? Right, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. All you have to do is double tap the screen. Thank you for letting me know that, Pete. That makes life so much fucking easier. Bill said, why won't the UK government let you hunt small game with crossbow pistols? What is the logic? I don't actually know, mate. I think it was because there was a lot of people going around. They kept finding quite a few animals with bolts sticking out of them that hadn't died. So I think they're classed as not, I can't get a word, but they don't do the job. You know what I mean? Not lethal enough. You did notice the difference, did you, Pete? Did you notice the two differences, though? You tell me them if you want. Driven said, well, as of right now, I'm building a replica of a Kentucky long rifle, a carbine version yesterday. I finished painting a replica of a Bounding bar. Oh, nice one, Tristan. That sounds excellent, mate. Sounds excellent. Not humane. Thank you, Dell. I couldn't think of the word. I knew it wasn't lethal. I knew that wasn't the right word. Shahida said, do you have an Arca 15? No, I don't. Quite simply my choice. The algorithm is testing us. Use the salt now. I think we need it, mate. I think we fucking need it. Hello, Tactical. I don't have a gun license because I don't need one. With all of the stuff I have, I don't need any licenses. Basically, the only thing you have to do really nowadays is lock your air rifles up. So they are locked in that box just there. That's all you have to do. Nothing I own needs a license. Bill said, well, they won't be using your broadheads now. Well, they might. Yes. Those are very humane. Yes. Yeah, they won't use my broadheads. Yes, those are very humane. Oh, exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah, these definitely seem to get shared okay. Tristan said, yeah, last Saturday I went to the flea market and I did really well, made $100. That's 100 more than what I had when I left. Oh, that's good. That's excellent, mate. That's excellent. I'm glad for you. Yeah, nice one. That's excellent news. Yeah, I need to get making some stuff for one of the preppers meet things I'm going to. I don't really class myself as a prepper, but I like going to the meets just to meet people, and you can sell quite a lot of stuff because they're interested in the stuff and not like the stuff I take. You don't see a lot of that stuff, if you know what I mean. People will be selling camping stuff, but they're not selling swords and knives and that, all legal stuff. But yeah, and that's not why I go, but it helps, So yeah, I need to make a load of stuff for that soon. Yeah, it's very handy for me because although I do sell things, it can be a pain in the ass. You'd be surprised how many people message me and they've not even given me the right address. Honestly, some people buy stuff off me, give me the address, and then I will search their address just to make sure, and it comes up with nothing. And I have to go back to them and say, "Are you sure your address is right?" Oh yeah, sorry, I missed that part of the postcode. Fucking hell. Pete said I'm in and out of stream because of the puppy. Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. Pete said you sell the fun stuff. I certainly do. I certainly do, mate. Yeah, I sold one of my replicas of the Browning Auto 5 and sold one of my bolt action rifle replicas to a father who was teaching his son gun safety. That's good. That's a very good idea, mate. Yeah. Nice one. That's a good idea, that. Yeah. Just smelling my wood. Yeah, a bit of conifer that is. You won't be able to see the grain, but it's actually quite a nice bit of wood. But conifer's not really used for anything. But I find it actually, if you get the right bit that's not all full of sap, it actually produces quite a nice bit of wood. Well, no, this doesn't shut up, please. It smells like cheese. No. It smells clean and, if anything, a little bit of oil. This has got boiled linseed oil on it, I'll have you know. Right, I won't be on all night, by the way. I'll probably go off in about 10 minutes. This was just a test to see how many views these get and if it works properly, and apparently it does. Yes, don't forget to like the stream. All you have to do is double tap the screen. Thank you for fucking telling me that, Peach. Yeah, I was 40 on at one point, Tactical. I was 40 on at one point, so it's getting more than usual. Pete, how you doing, mate? You right? Tristan said, yeah, I know the feeling, my friend. The most irritating thing I keep hearing is when they say, are those guns real? And then they say dumb shit like you can get shot by police. Yeah, it's idiotic bollocks, isn't it? Absolutely idiotic bollocks, Tristan. Yeah, but I bet that drives you mental. It would me. It pissed me off listening to that crap all the time. Yes, thank you, Peach. Right, I'll remember that. Yeah, just double tap the screen to like the video. That said, we don't go signing any more of the books again, or the men in white coats. I think you wrote them and come after you. I forgot about that. I actually genuinely forgot about that. Go solo said Russia or Ukraine. That sounds like politics to me, and I don't do politics. Tactical said, don't ask, are those guns real? They're not instead of cold and lonely. No, it's all right. They can ask whether the guns are lonely, because the guns are lonely. If the guns are real, I've got a bloody clip for that. Kenny said, I'm looking to get another crossbow, and I'm stuck choosing between the Vlada V3 or the main interceptor. What would you pick? Oh, do you know what? I don't know enough about the main interceptor yet. I'll be honest with you, Go Solo. I would, if you're talking about the Russia and Ukraine war, I would be on the Ukrainian side. But it's nothing to do with me. You know, you've got me talking about politics. Anyway, where are we? Do you know what? The Adder V3. I'm not sure, Kenny. The problem is I don't know a lot about. I don't know how good the main interceptor is. Have many people done videos on it yet? Is it available yet? But yeah, Go Solo. If you are still watching, I don't do political talk because as soon as you do that, that'll start arguments now. If anyone else joined in on that, it would start weird arguments, and that's the only reason I'm not talking about it. It's because I just don't, you know. But yeah, I don't know, Kenny. I don't know enough about the main interceptor yet. How many shots does the Adder V3 do? Because I'll tell you what, if the V3, yeah, I don't know. Bank said I ordered another few weed slashes. Cheapest I found was $11.49 for 2. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, that they're not doing the 3 for 12 quid. Because I would definitely get some more. Oh, what the Adder V3 will shoot 18 as well. Zorsch, J Zorsch. Sorry if I butchered your name. I don't know how you'd pronounce that. If you could own a weapon that is impossible to get because of the laws and regulations, what would it be? I'd have a great big pile of knuckle dusters. Yeah, which I did have once, but I had to get rid of them because they're illegal to own now. I would have a load of lovely knuckle dusters. Yeah, and I'd make them too, but I can't now. Other than that, I don't know. I like all the stuff. Flick knives. I'll get some nice flick knives as well. Some nice trench knives. What I'd get is some of the stuff that's on the UK offensive weapons list now that you can't get hold of anymore. Just one thing that pissed me off. It's a good thing I have good patience because one guy said, and I quote, "If they don't shoot anything, they ain't useful to anybody." Yeah, some people just don't understand it, Tristan, and they're idiots. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with any of that, you know. And also, I've got DX, you know. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I don't know. Some people are just dickheads. Basically, they're just dickheads. That's all it is. See you later, Zed. Good night. Yeah, I won't be on for much longer. Josh, nice one. Yes. Yeah, that's what I would like. I would like knuckle dusters and trench knives, flick knives. But yeah, you can't own any of those in the UK now. Well, unless you're a film company, production company, or own a museum, then you can. Yeah. Yeah, I might look into getting a better laptop then, so I can do this. I can sit over there with a better camera angle because at the minute I'm on my computer. But yeah, it looks like it works. These do get a lot more views than a lot more. Yeah, there was 40 people on at one point. Just said, make your room in a museum. Well, I thought about it. I have thought about it. I have looked into it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the police would accept it or not. But yeah, I think you'd probably need to rent some kind of building to do it, and then you'd get away with it. Not get away with it, but you know, you'd have a proper museum then. That's something I made today. Yeah, I finished the handle today anyway, and the guard. But no, I've seriously looked into making this room a museum. Pizza, shame all the fun stuff is banned, and most of the banned weapons are at least used in crime anyway. Yeah, aren't. What's you saying? Ban the kitchen knife. Joke, no knife or melee. Items should be banned. Well, no, exactly. Just said, to be honest, that would be cool to own your own weapons museum. It would, wouldn't it? It would. Yeah, and after stuff in it would be made by myself as well. Jason said, I have a running bet going with my father because he seems to think he can find a real Remington new model army from Civil War for under $500. I told him that's a pipe dream. Oh, God. And the bet is if he does find one for under 500, I'll buy him dinner at whatever place he wants. Well, it gets double. So the thing is, you reckon he won't find it, but if he does, he gets a double bonus. Then he gets a lovely rare gun, for cheap, and you have to take him out for dinner. So yes, it's a win-win for your dad there at least. Kenny said that's a shame. I always wanted, yeah, OTFs. Yeah, I like OTFs. They said they always wanted an OTF. Yeah, can't own OTFs, flick knives, butterfly knives. There's about 21 items on the UK offensive weapons list that you can't own, sadly. But yeah, is what it is. There's other stuff, you can have loads of other cool stuff. Look at this. This is perfect. This is perfectly legal to own. I still need to finish this off, but yes. And the reason that's legal is because this isn't a striking thing. It's a guard. You're allowed a hand guard on a knife or a sword. You're just not allowed ones that are designed for striking. You know what I mean? I think what I'll do is probably finish this tomorrow. Blade still needs like polishing up. It's nice, isn't it? Something unusual. Yeah. You can still have some nice, interesting things. It's just a shame that some of the really decent things are banned. Kenny said, "No, that's a knife." Yes. Bill said, the blowguns is the dumbest one of all. I know, absolutely demented that blowguns are banned. Fucking blowguns. I'm sure that's only because it has the word gun in it. Josh said it's plain stupid that you can own a large blade legally, but a small cool stuff is banned. I know. Yeah. That's what your level work has improved a heck of a lot, mate. Thank you, Tactical. Yeah, it's nice that one, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I quite like doing a bit of level work now. Josh said, no, I read that. Pete said, nice pistol grip. Josh said, it's plain stupid that you can own, like, yeah, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It is. I know. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. All you have to do is double tap your screen if you're on a phone. Don't forget to subscribe. I stream every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes randomly in the week like this. Bill said, do you still say you broadhead bolts? Well, I do. It's just trying to get the parts for them, Bill. If you keep an eye on the coffee shop, when I do some, they'll be on there. Justin said, but I told him if he doesn't, he owes me dinner. Well, there you go. Have you set a date? Like, not a date, like, is there a timeline if he hasn't found one within like the next 6 months? Otherwise, you keep you waiting forever. Oh, I nearly found one recently. Peter, who's Tactical? That's Tackleberry, Mike. There's no Tackleberry here. There's no Tackleberry here. Peach, don't you start that shit on me.
What, are you retarded?
I refuse. I don't even read that name. Right. Just said, like, if you were a criminal, it doesn't matter if it's an offensive weapon, and that large blade could still do damage compared to the same size illegal. Oh, exactly. It's classic example. Hello, Cookie, by the way. That's legal, right? But if it had some serrations on the back of it, it would then be illegal because it would be a zombie knife. Yeah. Just because it hasn't got some serrations in the back of it, it's legal. Fucking mental. I refuse. Tactical. And if I could change your name on here, I would. There's a threat. Oh, I'm going to block you unless you change your name. No, I wouldn't do that. Oh, my God. Bloody Tackleberry. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Never bloody heard of them. Ever. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, they ban. Just the bans are completely pointless bullshit. They're utterly bullshit, and they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. But they won't tell you that. They won't tell you that crime statistically doesn't change when they ban. But when they ban these ninja swords soon, they won't tell you that it made a difference because it can't. Because it didn't. Because it can't. You know what I mean? Well, they won't tell you it didn't make a difference. Yes. Because it's all about control. It's either that or just trying to make it look like they're doing stuff. You know what I mean? Appeasing people. And I understand why, like that boy's mum wanted them knives banned. And I understand why that woman wanted crossbows banned. But what they don't understand is it makes no fucking difference. Banning knives in any form will not make any difference. Because criminals don't give a fuck what they use. It's already illegal to go around stabbing people. Do you think they give a fuck what they use? It's so demented. But I don't need to tell you like this. You all know this. I'm preaching to the fucking choir here. Preaching to the converted. Well, not the converted. I'm preaching to the other preachers. You laughing at face. Where am I? Justin, I reckon there'll be a great reset in the future and weapons restrictions will be reduced. You're probably going to disagree on that one there. I don't know. It's not something I really think about. Do you know what I mean? I understand why you think that, and it's a valid thing. You know what I mean? Preaching to the peaches, yes. Hello, Carnage Bob. How you doing, mate? You all right? Tristan said, yeah, I always loved making the replicas because I repurpose a lot of materials. So it does make them a little bit more affordable at minimum. I can sell them for $15 to $20, all depends on what it is. Yes, that's very similar to my knives and that I make, Tristan. My knives, so I buy the weed slashers, but the weed slashers cost like fucking £7 at most. So the metal cost me £7. Everything else, see like that knife there, the metal for that probably cost me about £3. Everything else is just scrap stuff that I had lying around. So the wood is from an old bit of conifer. The plastic inlay is off of a washing tablet lid. That's a bit of scrap aluminium. I know I buy leather, but you can't really get decent leather unless you buy it. You know what I mean? Bill said they demonstrate their satisfaction in making common people jump through hoops to show their dominance over the everyman. Fair enough. Tristan said, no, there's no timeline on the bet. Justin, anyway, not hanging around for long. We'll tune in to future streams. Nice hanging out. Oh, thank you for joining in, Josh. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, take care, and hopefully see you on another one. Cheers, mate. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. And if you're on a phone right now watching, double tap the screen and you like the stream. It's so easy. Pete said my saw sticks I made recently are anime props. Well, there you go. Yes, there you go. Yeah, props. I don't know if there's the handmade element to it as well. Some of the handmade things, like some of them, if they're handmade, makes them legal. If that makes sense. All right. I may be going off soon. I won't be on for much longer. I'm going to try and watch a film tonight, I think. And I'll probably end up watching something with Metallic later. Yeah, what you lot been up to today? I know most of you have been at work. Bill said propmanship. Yes, yes. Propmanship. Yeah, I've done some stuff on the computer. I've got a couple of videos ready for this. I'll do some more now that I know it works. Yeah, ain't bad. Oh god. Glad it works. Pete said, drop a comment after the stream for the algorithm. Yeah, thank you, Pete. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, because as you know, I put a video on. I put a video on the other day. I think it was yesterday. Did any of you not know I put a video on yesterday? Because it got sent to about 40 people. 40,000. What have I got? 45,000 subscribers. It got sent to about 40 people. Yeah. I had to share it in loads of different places just to hope it got some bloody views. So what I'm now probably going to have to do tomorrow is make a, well, not tomorrow because I've got a video on tomorrow, make a shorts version of that video saying if you want to see the full video, click the associated video. You know, otherwise just no one sees it. And it's not because people don't want to see it. It's because, you know, because if 45,000 people are subscribing to you, they subscribe for a reason. That's because they want to watch your videos. Fucking mental. Ah, well. Is what it is, isn't it? But YouTube can be a right fucking pain in the ass sometimes. Especially like that kind of video, that would have done me quite a big favour if that had got views, because that was a like paid for review. Well, the knife was what I was paid with. But you know what I mean? And then if that got the lock knife review, Bob, and then if that got some decent views, they might send me more. And then, you know, that's almost like a guarantee for me. If the video means I could sort of make something out of it, it won't get sent anywhere. It'd be a complete failure. And then if I knocked up some shitty video in 2 minutes that meant nothing to anyone, I've shitloads of views. So, Tristan said, I don't know if that what they call it over there, but have you ever thought about running for a congressman? Well, no, I haven't, Tristan. That's a bit too stressful for me, I think. Yeah. I don't know if I can handle that kind of work. Well, you know, they might vote for me. You never know. I think people have said something like that before. But yeah, no, that's not for me. That's not for me, mate. But you know, I might be able to get us back some weapons potentially. Yeah, maybe they do need someone like me. Yeah, like an MP. Yeah, member of parliament. Right, I'll be going off. I'll go off in a couple more minutes. Because I do need to clear up some stuff, and then I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll probably watch an episode of Black Mirror. The new Black Mirrors are out now. Yeah, it's been nice chatting to everyone. I quite enjoyed it tonight. There was a couple of weirdos on, but you know, it is what it is. The more people you have on, the more weirdos you'll get. And I know I don't need to read everyone's comments out. Maybe I should start like ignoring some of the freak shows, but you know, fuck it, why not? Why not read everyone's out? If I can, I will. Pete said, why don't they have a refresh and unban all the weapons? Please, government, please. Yes. Yeah, we want our ninja stuff back. Bill said, Ivan makes broadheads like yours right now. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen his ones. Yeah, they're quite good, aren't they? Yeah. You know, I'm glad he does, because I think he did want some of mine, but it was too hard for. He couldn't get them off me, I don't think. And Pan Wizard said, "Ooh, British." What's the matter with being British? What is the matter with being British? Where do you come from, Pan? Yeah, my ninja. See you later, e-bike prepper. I'll add your name into my phone properly later, and then I'll pass the phone number on to Metallic. Is there anyone else you want your number passed on to that I would know? Pan, I'm definitely not French. I am certainly not French. No. But take care, Matt. See you soon, mate, hopefully. But yeah, yeah, I've been making the broadheads. I think he wanted some of them, I couldn't get them. And it was too difficult for me to send him, and you know, price was too much, and I was probably struggling to get the fucking parts for them. But yeah, Kenny, when I know a bit more, I'll tell you what I am hopefully going to get to have a go on soon, a Revo 7 or a Revo 7, whatever they're called. I should be getting a go on one of them soon. So I'll borrow it and I'll do a review on it. Yeah, Tom and Cheryl. I'll see them again soon, I'm assuming, sometime this year. And he's gonna let me have a go and borrow his Revo 7. Right. Fuck it. I'm going off. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a good one. Don't forget to like the stream. If you're on the phone, just double tap screen. It will like the video. I might be on again later on in the week for another random vertical one if I can set up a different setup. If not, I will see you Friday and Saturday. All right. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you later. Hope you have a good evening. Pete's eating his dinner. See you later, mate. That's what I'm going to go and do soon. I'm going to watch a bit of Black Mirror and have something to eat. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. See you later. Yeah, this was mainly just a test to see how many things this got. Kenny said, yeah, that sounds good, mate. They look pretty good. Fast shots, yeah. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Pete said, Pan, don't be weird next time. Yes, exactly. Yes. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you for donations. See you later.